Hi everyone. Good evening. Welcome all of you. Today we'll talk about top universities in US. So we have I'll just introduce you. My name is Priya. I'm from Manya Education and we service students from Hi, good evening everyone. Welcome all of you. I am Priya Kaur from Manya Education, and we are servicing students from last 20 years, and we are a study abroad counseling and mentoring expertise, and we have serviced around 4 lakh students and towards their study abroad dreams, and we have 100% success visa rate, and we have around 99% admit success ratio. And today we'll talk about universities like ASU and PACE. So I would like to introduce Minakshi to please take over and please share the details about these universities, how these students can easily be get into the good universities like ASU and PACE.
Thank you, Priya. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So let me quickly introduce myself.
Sure.
My name is Minakshi Raghuvanshi, and I work at Kaplan as a senior market manager for Indian subcontinent. Today, I'm going to talk about Arizona State University and Pace University. The entire session will cover up more details about the entire overview and the ranking of ASU, the programs that are still open for fall 2023, admission requirement and documents requirement, and the similar details for Pace University. To just kickstart, I would just start sharing my presentation. And if you have questions, would be happy to share those questions at the end of the presentation. So you can keep posting your questions in the Q&A section, and we'll take those up after the presentation. So thank you so much for joining. And that's me. To kickstart, Arizona State University is known for innovation, excellence, and inclusion. They're known for including students all
Meenakshi,
across the globe.
your presentation, sorry to interrupt you, your presentation is not moving. You are on PACE page. So please,
Okay,
if you
let
can
me
just
share.
start from ASU, yeah.
Okay, I think on my screen it is moving. Let me reshare that.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Now it's visible, right?
So maybe if I am making it a full slide, just give me an idea if I can still view it. Can you still view it?
Yeah.
Next page is fine.
No, it's still in process. Your full slide is not visible. It's not.
What do you see on your screen?
Yeah,
Because
I'm able to see, but it's not the full screen.
the next one,
No,
this one is also not a full screen.
no.
Okay, maybe
This is also not the full screen, but you are on the third slide.
yeah, but the fact is I wanted to make it a full screen. The moment I'm doing a full screen, do you see the third slide in the full screen now?
Yeah.
Is that fine?
Yeah, it's fine. And or you
Yes.
can opt for an
Uh-huh.
option for share entire screen. It might work.
Okay, fair enough. I'll do that. Let me just give me a second.
Or slideshow if you want.
Is this better now?
Yeah, it's better now. We can
Yeah.
start from the first slide now.
So I was talking about ASU's ranking and details. To talk more about, Arizona State University recruits more than 125,000 plus students across all these 5 campuses. University was founded in 1885. It's a top tier nationally ranked university. Um, and ASU recruits more than 9,000 plus international students. And these students are being represented by 136 countries across the globe. ASU has got a research funding of $673 billion. ASU has been a launching pad for 144 plus startups. And it has 400 plus research opportunities for grad and undergrad. ASU is located in Arizona, Phoenix. Phoenix is the 5th largest city in the United States. And you know what? I am trying to move it to the next slide, but that's not moving. Okay, fair enough. It did. In terms of some key facts about the university ranking, ASU has been ranked at 79 degree program. 79 degree programs are already ranked among top 25 programs into the United States. Some of the programs are top 10, some of the programs are top 40. So if you look at the overall School of Engineering ranking, it's in top 40s. If you look at supply chain management at the graduate level, it's top 3rd. If you look at the business analytics, it's top 10th in the United States. If you look at the information system, it's top 7th. So overall, School of Business and Engineering is the top one. You will find at least in top 50s. Some of the other programs which we recruit at ASU would be BEST Law School. We have recruitment. We've just started that for fall 2023 for LLM degree as well. So if you have students, you can encourage them to apply, or any one of you who are interested for the program, you can make an application. School of Nursing and Health Sciences is also a top 39th overall university ranking. You can refer to the rankings for more information of usnews.com or other rankings like Princeton Review, rankings like QS, or payscale.com or hiringsort.com. Moving forward, we spoke about 5 campuses. All these campuses are equally recognized. There's nothing called as main campus or a sub-campus. Downtown Phoenix is a medium-sized campus with an international student representation of 2%, wherein teacher-student ratio would be 20:1. Tempe campus is by far largest campus in terms of international student recruitment, and it has got international student representation of 17%. Teacher-student ratio is 23:1. Polytechnic is the smallest, and it offers all the technical courses, including MSIT, software engineering, couple of other courses into robotics and autonomous system, electrical engineering, and it has got a higher international representation, which is 13%. Student-teacher ratio is 18:1. Lake Havasu is the smallest and intimate campus with an international representation of 4%, and it offers only undergraduate programs. And the teacher-student ratio is 12:1. West Campus, again, is a smaller campus community with this international student representation of 6%, and teacher-student ratio will be 12:1. Moving forward with the programs that are available, so bachelor's degree level and at the master's degree level, we've got a variety of programs that are available. R.F. Fulton School of Engineering will offer courses into computer science, cybersecurity, computer engineering, software engineering, aerospace engineering, chemical engineering, material sciences. Along with that, W.P. Carey Business School would offer bachelor's degree courses in BS in finance, management, marketing, business statistics. W.P. Carey offers master's degree level courses, which includes business analytics, finance, global logistics, information systems management, and an MBA. All these programs, which are asterisk marked over here, are STEM designated, and GRE and GMAT is a requirement for these courses. We'll talk about these courses and we'll talk about these courses and their requirements in detail in the later slide. Herbert Institute of Arts and Design offers programs in various architectural studies, BFA Arts, BA Arts, and master's level courses, which will include MS in Architecture, MR, urban design, interior design, and industrial design courses. The courses, again, that are asterisk marked in the presentation are STEM designated. Almost all the programs at the School of Design would need a portfolio. GRE is optional for some programs would need it. So you'll have to look closely at the university website, or you can reach out to your Manya counselor to learn more about it. Fall intake is still available for design school. Now, we've got School of Sciences. The School of Sciences offers courses in microbiology, cell and molecular biology, biology overall, and biochemistry. Some of the programs would include astrophysics and astronomy. Almost all programs at School of Sciences would need a GRE, and they have earlier deadline. These programs have got an earlier deadline, which was actually January 15th. But if you have an interest in any of the programs, you can again cross-check the deadline with your Manya counselor. Thunderbird School of Global Management is another university division or department or a school, you can say. That's a business school that offers a bachelor's degree into global management and international trade. BS International Trade has been ranked #1 as per QS ranking. That's a 2023 ranking. MGM Global Management is a program of 16 months. I'm so sorry. It's a 24 months course with a 16 different concentration. Out of those 16 concentration, 3 concentrations are STEM. And you can apply for these courses. Thunderbird offers substantial amount of scholarship, which would range from $21,000 to up to $25,000. And some exceptional students would see a larger scholarship as well. So, yeah. The advantage with Thunderbird, which we'll discuss on the later side again, is that they accept 3 years of bachelor's degree. Talking about Ira Fulton School of Engineering, that's a matrix which will give you an idea about the average GPA, minimum TOEFL, IELTS, and DET score. Again, if you want, you can take a screenshot, or you can refer to your counselor to learn more about the exact requirement. So we have a couple of programs starting from construction management technology that has a GRE waiver for fall 2023, and we are still accepting applications for that program. Data Science Analytical Engineering program is a new program that has just been launched for fall 2023. So fall 2023 will be the first course cohort or first intake for international students. The average GRE needed for the program is around 300 to 310 with a higher percentile requirement in quant. In terms of GPA, 7.5, TOEFL of a 97, IELTS and DET of 115 is the admission requirement. Talking about the user experience, management of technology or information technology, all these programs do not need a GRE, and you can apply along with your 4 years bachelor's degree and English language. As of now, DET, which is Duolingo test, is acceptable at ASU, and if you talk about TOEFL and GRE, TOEFL home-based and GRE home-based is not acceptable at ASU at all. This is the fact sheet about Ira Fulton School of Engineering graduate career outcome. So if you look at the average starting salary, $88,000 is the average starting salary of engineering graduates. If you're looking at technology graduate student, it's $80,000. If you talk about the top employers, you can see yourself as well. General Motors, GoDaddy, Honeywell. Intel Corporation is actually the largest recruiter at ASU because they have got their own campus within Tempe campus. They start recruiting students as intern, undergrad research students, grad research student, and in fact, the full-time opportunities are also available for students to work post their graduate studies. So these are the list of the top employers. Majority of students will stay within US post-graduation, 34%, would stay in Arizona post their undergraduate or master's studies. 29% would move to California for further opportunities, and 1% would go back to their home countries, probably looking forward for further growth or their own personal reasons. Talking about WP Carry's got a different requirement for an MBA for business analytics, finance, global logistics, and information management, and real estate development program. Now, all these programs would require a GRE. On an average, GRE needed for the program would be 308, and GMAT of 680 is the average requirement. MBA is the only program that requires students to have a work experience. The minimum work experience needed for an MBA would be 2 years. Again, they're looking at a minimum of TOEFL, which is 80, with no band less than or no score less than 20, IELTS of 6.5, we know that no band less than 6, DET of 115, and PT of 60. If you need any kind of information on these courses, you can reach out to your counselor. Thunderbolt School of Global Management, as I said earlier, is the only degree program at the master's level that accepts 3 years of bachelor's degree. There is a GRE waiver available on a case-to-case basis if you meet the criteria of waiver. Now, out of the 16 concentrations that Thunderbolt School of Global Management offers, data science, global business, and digital transformation, all these 3 concentrations are STEM. That's the other are non-STEM concentrations. Scholarships, over 96% of the student receives a financial assistance, and that too up to $25,000 on the total tuition fee. Thunderbolt School of Global Management, the MGM course, has a tuition fee of around $72,000. TOEFL score of 100 and IELTS of 7.5 is the requirement. You can speak to your counselor if you have a higher or a lower English language, and we can discuss what are the options available for you. Undergraduate majors that are available with ASU would be around 350 majors. Admission requirements definitely depends on the program to program, or it even differs program to program. If you're looking at majors in WP Carey and Ira Fulton School of Engineering, the requirements are pretty straightforward. Either you have a 3.4 GPA, or you belong to 8% of your school, or you have a SAT of 12, 30 or ACT of 25 score. It's a similar requirement for Fulton School of Engineering. Nursing and journalism are the only programs which would need higher English language, and they would need a SAT score as well. So SAT score additionally is needed only by the School of Journalism, and that too if you want to do a majors in journalism. Otherwise, all programs are SAT optional. In terms of English language, the bare minimum score needed for admission is 6 or 6.5, depending on the degree you're applying to. As I said, SAT and ACT is optional. 3 years of HSC maths and sciences is required in order to apply to ASU. Now, ASU offers a merit-based scholarship that is known as NEMO scholarship. That is up to $13,500 per year, and that's a renewable scholarship. Students do not have to make a separate application to qualify for this scholarship. Scholarships are given to the students on the basis of their GPA and English language post their admission. And the scholarship reflects into their ASU portal after 2 weeks of the admission decision. Application checklist for undergraduate students and transfer students would almost remain the same. We need a complete application form. You can speak to your counselor and they can help in filling that application that is available with them. And you can, of course, reach out to your counselor to know where is the application link and where to find the link. Academic transcripts, you need to submit the last 3 years of transcript. That can be 9th to 11th or that can be, 10th, 11th and 12th mark sheet. If you have completed your high school, then we need all 4 years. Online screenshots are not acceptable. English language, TOEFL, excluding the TOEFL home-based edition, IELTS and Duolingo are acceptable. SAT is completely optional until you want to make your profile stronger and you believe you should be reporting your SAT score, you can report. English Pro, for the initial application process, you can submit your application without English. Only for undergrad and transfers, but we recommend you to have an English proof before you make an application. But if there is some hard and fast situation that you cannot submit, you can submit your English course for undergrad and transfer even after your application. Passport copy is required for the students to make an application. And some of the courses, which are specializations courses, you would need, you know, additional portfolio, and you would need to submit your video of the portfolio and other stuff. Every student is supposed to select the second choice of specialization. So there is something called as higher entry-level requirement courses, and there is a lower entry-level requirement courses. We cannot submit or accept an application until you identify the second choice of specialization for yourself. Financial documents are not needed at the time of application, and you only submit a financial guarantee form and other documents on ASC website once you're admitted and once you want to request an I-20. Talking about the master's checklist, Kaplan application form, again, you can check with your counselor how to fill out the application form and how to avail the application fee for ASU. You need to submit your transcript, again, a diploma certificate, a passing certificate. As I said previously, we do not accept online screenshot. You need to identify or maybe see eligible copy, scan copy of official document, English language, TOEFL, IELTS, and Duolingo is acceptable. TOEFL home-based is not acceptable. GRE, GMAT, it really depends on what program you're making an application. You need to submit your aptitude test. Scores, proof of score reporting is also an important piece with us. Please, share your proof of score reporting with your counselor or with Kaplan team. Statement of purpose, essay questions, personal statements are very specific to program and course. So depending upon what course you're applying to, you need to look at what do you need in terms of additional documents. Your lab recommendation are again essential part of your application documents or application package, you can say. Some of the courses would need LOR 1, or some of the courses like MSCS at the moment is not require LOR. We're not accepting application at the moment for MSCS. And you can again speak to your counselor if you're still interested in MSCS, and if you have a strong profile, let them discuss, and we will let you know if you can still make an application for MSCS or not. Moving forward with passport copy, again, it's a mandatory document, resume, and other supporting document. As I mentioned, it varies on the degree program you're applying. Some of the programs would require a portfolio, short questions, writing samples, statement of purpose, or other documents that are listed on ASU individual web page under the admission requirements. If you need any additional support in understanding these documents, please reach out to your Manya counselor. Some of the programs would require you to identify what specialization you want to choose at the beginning of the application. Again, you don't have to worry about what if I choose a specialization, I change my mind after joining the course. Change of specialization is definitely possible. But when you're making an application, it's important for you to submit or check the specialization and identify and let your counselor know about that. Yeah, as I mentioned, at the time of application, you don't have to submit your financial documents. I'm sorry. Moving forward.
Meenakshi, as we were discussing about the requirements, so there are 2-3 questions relevant to this. So I would like to discuss this. Some people are asking, some students wanted to know that GRE at home is acceptable or not. So it's not acceptable. It's been shared in the previous slide that GRE at home is not acceptable. And there is a one more question, that how many backlogs are accepted for masters?
We do not have as such limitation of the backlog, but we would encourage you to have a lesser number of backlogs. Maybe maybe maximum up to 20, but we would not talk about the backlogs. You need to have 75% in the undergraduate degree, even if you had 10 to 15 backlogs. But we would not encourage many backlogs. Not that we ever get students with many backlogs, but if you have any specific cases, please discuss, or if you have any specific question related to your backlog, you can reach out to your minor counselor. They will forward your profile to us and we assess that and get back to you if you can make an application.
So in normal scenario, we don't recommend you to have more than 15 to 17 backlogs.
I mean, to be very honest, Priya, we do not talk about backlogs at all because there's no cap as such. But we haven't seen many students with a higher number of backlogs being, successfully admitted at ASU. So that is why we refrain saying anything about backlogs. If you have any specific case, we can discuss that.
Sure. No problem. You can please continue.
So moving forward with the application deadline, these are some previous undergrad and grad spring deadlines. But for fall, we will accept application until 15th of May. For graduate application, CS is closed. But as I said, if you still have interest and profile, you can discuss with your counselor. They can reach out to us for any further clarity. Biochemistry, MS Biological Sciences, other programs, they would have a deadline. But biological science is 1st December, biochemistry is 15th of February. So if you have any students who are interested in these programs, please make them apply right now. In terms of decision turnaround time for undergraduate students should not take more than 3 weeks. For graduates, it should not take more than 6 weeks. But we have seen in the higher or peak season, they take longer to give a decision. I-20 timelines, after the documents are being uploaded, it takes 3 to 4 working weeks, I'm so sorry, to generate the I-20 and send it to the students officially in the writing. Priya, do you want to take all the questions at the end, or should I move forward with Pace University, or do you want to take up the ASU questions right now?
There are few questions related to this slide only. If you want, Meenakshi, you can take. There is a question, can you elaborate on I-20 timelines?
Yeah, so I-20 timeline would be 3 to 4 weeks after the I-20 has been requested on ASU portal. ASU start releasing I-20.
So normally 3 to 4 working weeks ASU takes to release your I-20. Once you'll receive, submit all your documents, after that, they'll take around 3 to 4 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, you can continue. There are other specific questions we may address them later on for scholarships and particular programs.
So talking about Pace University is located in New York, Manhattan downtown. Pace has got another campus at Westchester. Westchester is tentatively 1 hour journey from the downtown campus. Pace is nationally ranked private university. It has got 2 campuses, 2 different lifestyles. There are 50 plus bachelor's and 40 plus master's degree that have been offered. More than 13,000 students are studying at Pace University at the moment. The university was founded in 1906. They offer career preparation program designed for international students. 91% of the international students are employed or they continue their education after their bachelor's or master's degree. They offer a generous renewable merit-based scholarship. Pace has got connection with 600 plus employers that hire Pace international students. That's a stat sheet of 2020. Now, this is where the Pace University is located. So you have, this is the building which we're referring to at Pace University. Very close by, you have Wall Street area, and then you have a Brooklyn Bridge, which you can walk up to. There is this Pace Westchester campus. Then you have World Trade Center, which is around 5 minutes of walk from Manhattan campus. Again, Some key facts about Pace University. Pace is the largest internship program provider in the New York metropolitan area. Pace has got 3,000 plus alumni network, which helps their own students to get placed. Pace is among top 1% of the US universities, which are known for return on investment. Pace is ranked as top 100 in the US for employability. And so far, it has got 89,000 plus internships and jobs for its students. So you can have a look at these are very fine prints where students are being placed and what are the international organizations that are hiring PACE graduate. That includes names like Nokia, Apple, Deloitte, EY, IBM, CADE, KPMG. Yeah, so a lot of other names you can refer to the Pace University Career Services website to learn more about it. Now, moving forward with the admission criteria and what are the programs which you can apply to? You can apply to a bachelor's degree, transfer degree program, and master's program for fall 2023. These are the degree programs that are available at Pace University. We've categorized them in terms of STEM degrees and non-STEM degrees. So all these programs which are mentioned over here are STEM at the undergraduate level. So there are 3 different schools that includes Dyson College of Arts and Sciences, Lubin School of Business, Sydenham School of Computer Science and Information Systems, graduate STEM degree, Dyson College of Arts and Sciences. At the graduate level, we'll have different courses. Lubin School of Business at the graduate level will have different courses. And I mean, basically, they offer different courses. If you look at financial risk management, MBA in information system, marketing analytics, MS or marketing analytics, MBA program, all these are STEM designated courses. Even social media and marketing is a STEM course. Talking about Seidenberg School of Computer Science and Information System, all these programs which are mentioned over here, that includes MS Computer Science, MS Cybersecurity, MS Data Science, MS Enterprise Analytics, all these courses are STEM. Human-Centered Design is a new launched program, so you can make your application for Human-Centered Design. You can go to Pace University website and check the course curriculum for Human-Centered Design as well. These are again very specific course details. What do we offer at the undergraduate level? All these courses are mentioned over here. In order to talk about what English language do you need for Pace University, you need minimum of 80 in TOEFL or 6.5 in IELTS, PT of 54 or DET of 100. In high school, we're looking at 2.5 and above GPA on a 4 scale and start state, which means there are only 2 intakes, which include January and September. Typically, all the programs are for 4 years, and the tuition fee for Pace University at the moment will be around $48,000 for 1 academic year for the tuitions at both the campuses. These are some of the top programs that are offered at Dyson College of Arts and Sciences at the graduate level. That includes biochemistry, environmental science, forensic sciences, psychology, MA program, public administration, and publishing. Now, the English language requirement for these programs are pretty high, which is 88 in TOEFL, DET of 110, IELTS of 7, and PT of 160. Academic requirement at the undergraduate level will be 3 GPA on a 4 scale. You don't require a GRE if you have, 4 years of bachelor's degree, but if you have a 4 years bachelor's in psychology, you still need a GRE score. There are, again, 2 intakes, September and January, and the tuition fee will vary per program and per credit hour. Some of the programs will have 1,000 credit hour per credit hour course, and some programs will be 1,300 per credit hour. So the tuition would range $38,000 to $75,000 for the entire program. Now, Seidenberg School of Computer Science and Information Technology offers courses like computer science, information systems, information development, telecommunication, data science, human-centered design, cybersecurity. English, again, is higher for these programs. TOEFL 80, 6.5 in IELTS, PT of 50 through Duolingo of 105. We're looking at a GPA of 3 and above, and GRE is not needed if you have a 4 years bachelor's degree, but if you have 3 years bachelor's, we would need the GRE. 305 is the requirement. And again, the tuition fee would vary. The Seidenberg School of Computer Science and Information Technology has got $1,400 per credit hour tuition fee. The full tuition fee can cost you $42,000 to $51,000. Now, Dyson offers a scholarship which ranges from $6,000 per year, and you can earn while working on campus as well. Graduate assistantships are given to the students on the basis of their GPA and GRE. And average salary of the students who are graduate of Seidenberg would range about $83,000. Leuben School of Business offers courses into business, which starts from accounting, customer intelligence, financial risk management, information systems, social media and marketing, taxation, strategic management. Again, 3 years of bachelor's degree is acceptable with the GRE score. The GPA has to be higher. English language would be 19 TOEFL and IELTS of a 7. The minimum GPA needed will be 3 on a 4 scale. September and January is the course start date. Again, tuition fee would range depending on what program you're applying, from $42,000 to $75,000. Again, Leuben School of Business offers a scholarship which ranges up to $6,000. Application process is pretty simple with Pace University. You submit your application, and we need your English, official, consolidated, individual transcript and mark sheets. Copy of passport, personal statement, 2-level recommendation. SAT and ACT is completely optional for undergraduate student. Again, GRE and GMAT varies program to program. You need your resume and CV for the program. Bank statement and other financial documents are needed only once you're admitted. These are the deadline details for you to go through. If you have questions, happy to take those questions from you.
Any questions, please, you feel free to ask.
I can read some of the questions if that is okay. We do have questions.
There was one question related to architecture program.
I can take that. Okay.
Masters in Architecture, deadlines and scholarship possibilities.
Masters of Architecture. Say that again.
And the possibilities of the deadlines and the scholarships.
So the deadline to apply would be actually 15th of February for the slide room for architecture programs. A scholarship again are given to the students who got a high caliber, about 9 GPA at the undergraduate level. And that also would be up to $5,000. But you can get a graduate assistantship, which again completely varies what kind of profile you have and are you getting that assistantship or not. But I have seen students in the design school who've been offered full scholarship and graduate assistantship to get to work and get stipend as well. So that varies completely on students and their profile.
That basically depends upon their academic profile and their
portfolio,
extracurricular activities, or complete portfolio.
Yeah.
So there is one more question. This I'll address. See, GRE is required for master's program, and for an undergraduate level, you need SAT. So
no,
there
SAT
is a
and ASU and PACE both are optional.
Both are optional, but this student has a query that do we need GRE for UG degree too? No, for UG level admissions in US, you don't need GRE, you need SAT. With that also, depending upon the universities you choose. There are few more questions. There is a different time mentioned for the decision reply and for the I-20.
Yeah, so decision turnaround time is 4 to 6 weeks. I-20 is 3 to 4 weeks.
What kind of extracurriculum activities should we include ourselves if I am interested in applying in ASU for fall 24 intake?
For the undergraduate students, it can be a sports activity. It can be, activity which you feel any extracurricular you've participating into Olympiads, participation into state level sports activity, paper presentation, thesis work, co-authoring, everything counts.
Meenakshi, there is another question. How are they both different from decision to I-20?
Because you get
Application decision, yeah, application decision.
You get a decision, and then either you want to join the university or not. After getting a decision, that doesn't mean that you want to join the university. Once you take the decision, some of the programs would ask you for a deposit, some would not. So depending upon you want to pay the deposit and request an I-20 or not, once you request that, we're talking about that timeline. So these are two different steps which are involved in the admission process.
So see, what happened is when you apply to the universities, you get a decision, right? You get an admit or not. After that, if you decide on that, then you need to provide your financials, and then the university will process for the I-20. So these two are the different process. So decision doesn't mean that you are accepted in that university and you will get the I-20. So you need to process for the I-20. There is one more question. What are the deadlines for spring 24 and fall 24?
We
Fall
do not have published
24.
deadline.
Hmm.
They would come only after we finish this fall application. So the spring 2023 should be available by April. But fall 2024 will come only by September this year.
Right now, the application procedures for fall 23 are going on. After that, spring 24 will be updated, but currently we cannot tell you what will be the deadlines for fall 24.
There's somebody who's asking what can be the ideal predictive for 12th standard for ASU and AS. 70% and above should be all right.
Anybody else? Any more questions? One more question. How can we apply for financial aid?
With ASU and PACE, both the grad and undergrad applications, you're by default considered for scholarship without any separate application. So you can, if you're looking at a graduate assistantship, research assistantship, or undergraduate research assistantship, you'll have to kind of closely walk and look at your website, speak to your professors, department head, and seek a help in applying to those opportunities. They do come up, and only once you're a part of the university system, you'll be able to know what are the opportunities and when to apply for those opportunities. They're not readily available on website for anybody to make an application.
Next question is, are there any prerequisites for a student to pursue computer science, data science in ASU?
For computer science, we of course need MS level. We would want students to have a background in CS, IT. Otherwise, we highly recommend you to look at some other options for ASU. That's for sure. Bachelor's degree MS CS program, you can apply if you have 3 years of maths and sciences.
Another question is, how can we get a fee waiver and for the deadlines for fall 23? We'll get in touch with you.
Yeah, Manya counselor and team Manya, and they'll be assist you
Yeah,
availing the application fee waiver.
we'll get in touch with you and we'll help you out with the applications for fall 23.
Mhm, mhm.
How can we find out if the intake capacity is full or not if the course has a rolling deadline? It's actually not possible, humanly not possible for anybody to find out that the course capacity is full or not. There is a question that they're asking that if the course capacity is full.
Well, I understood the questions. We don't know generally, but a
Hmm.
capacity, if there is a capacity issue and we know that there is almost all seats are full, then we let the counselor know to not make an application for that particular program, for that particular intake. So you'll be informed in advance. It's not like that you would not be given admission even if there's a space. And we wouldn't let you make an application for a particular intake where we know there is no space available for you.
So I'll just address this question. See, there is no SAT test waiver which anyone can give you. We can help you out with the application fee waivers, but SAT test fees you have to pay. There is no waiver for that.
But you don't have to take the SAT if you're applying to ASU.
If you're applying to ASU. What all things you must have in SOP to get into MSCS top universities?
Again, it really depends, but of course, your overall profile, as I mentioned, you need to talk about your skill set, what kind of background you come from, what kind of internship jobs you're doing, what kind of thesis work you've done, and research work, co-authoring, paper presentation, internship you've done, that will play a key role. And of course, undergraduate computer science related course and an undergraduate GPA will play a key role. So if you have
basically,
a higher GPA,
yes, in your SOP, you should always demonstrate all your career path and your achievements and your career goals. The way you present this, that matters, your applications.
Mhm.
So there is one more question. What if the student is from core background? Does the student need to justify their profile with any internship they have done?
No, I don't understand the question.
I'll just repeat the question. What if the student is from a core background? Does
What
the
is core
student need
background?
to, he just mentioned core background.
I
So he need
think
to
he needs to
justify.
tell us more about what is the core
Yes, what
background.
core?
Someone is asking what does applied psychology means? Applied psychology means something where you have a lot of practical implication on the coursework. That is mean applied psychology. That is what it means.
There is one more question. Will we have to submit the LORs for UG application at ASU and PACE?
PACE, yes. ASU, no, it's optional. You can choose to not submit your LOR at ASU.
Yeah, there is one more question. I hope I will finish May or June from SSM College of Engineering, Civil Engineering undergraduate. After that, it's not
After
clear.
that, there's no question.
Ma'am, without GRE exam, I apply in abroad universities or not, because I am complete in 4 years graduate. See, that depends upon the university you are applying. If they require GRE, that means you need to take GRE. If there is a GRE waiver, then only you can apply.
Yeah, and for your 4 years of bachelor's degree, if you're looking at CS background or other backgrounds, you can apply to PACE University. They don't need a GRE score. Somebody has a question about if I have a mechanical background, can I apply to computers or data science? So we do not recommend you computer science at all. ASU's just launched MS in data analytics and engineering. You can apply for that program and try your luck.
There is one more question for applied psychology means.
I said that applied psychology means where you have to do a lot of practical work while you're studying your program.
Okay, this question you have answered. Mechanical background student wanted to pursue course computers.
Mhm.
What is the
What is the
processing
process?
fee?
That I think you need to take that.
We will get in touch with you and share the complete details about the process, that how we can help you out with the complete applications and
What is the application fee for ASU? There's no application fee if you apply through Manya.
there is one more question.
Yeah, I see that question. I have majors in production and industry, but I have completed majors degree in alongside in computer sciences. I have experience in ISO development. Yeah, then you can try for sure.
Hmm. Is ASU very restricted with the cross branch enrollment for graduate programs?
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
You answered it. Yes, it is very restricted. For MS in IT, they need IT background or related like electrical or electronics. For CS, they need a CS background. Yeah, cross backgrounds are not very welcome.
He's asking, can I pursue MS in data science?
You can try. You can try. There is a new program, as I mentioned, MS in Data Analytics and Engineering. You can try and apply for that program if you want.
So the another question is, what process do I need to get a scholarship?
I think I've covered that. You don't have any other process. You apply and by default get into the program. And if you're qualifying for scholarship, that would be awarded to you.
If you're eligible for, basically it's depending upon your scores, your profile.
Yeah.
Is psychology with business management a good combination for UG
At the
and
undergraduate
AS?
level, you can choose to do it. So
Yeah.
that's not a facility available at the graduate level, but undergraduate level, you can experiment that.
Hmm. So another question, would work experience compensate the requirement, ma'am, for the cross branch enrollments?
I mean, not very strongly, but if you have completed information technology, you worked for software engineering, you want to apply for software engineering, makes perfect sense. But if you have studied mechanical, industrial, are you working on ISO development, and then maybe you can apply for software engineering, not computer sciences.
So the another question is, Meenakshi, can I get 100% scholarship for BE aerospace engineering?
No, the answer is no.
Practically not possible. Do we have summer schools in ASU and PACE?
We have summer school in ASU, but not in PACE.
Is
Who
there
wants to
any
go for
kind
summer
of
school? Priya, you can collect and kind of get in touch with us to help them to
Sure.
get into summer school. We have got multiple students who are flying this year for summer school. But I don't know, will you get a visa from India to get into US? Because the visas are pretty challenging.
visas are right? Is there any kind of prerequisites other than TOEFL GRE to apply for masters in data science?
No, nothing. You just need your undergraduate transcript, your 2-level recommendation or referee details, the email IDs, your statement of purpose, resume, your GRE score, and your TOEFL score to make an application.
Do we have paid internships and work opportunity available at ASU and PACE?
Yeah. All these universities will have on-campus work opportunities.
If scholarship is based on merit, how do you normalize CGPA? Because every university has different criteria.
Was it a grad question or an undergraduate question?
It's not mentioned it's grad or undergrad.
Okay, for the undergraduate students, no matter where you come from, which part of the world, but we would calculate your GP on a 4 scale. I'm sorry. You would not know, but we would do it and let you know what is your GPA on a 4 scale. For grads, we don't do the GPA calculation. It's just you follow a 100% scale or a 10 CGPA scale or a 4 scale or a 5 scale. Based on that, either you are reaching 3.5 or 8.8 or 9 CGPA. We go by what your university has given. And the calculation about the GPA and CGPA they've done is mentioned on the reverse side of your transcript. So read that carefully. That is the formula which we follow.
So next question is, do I need to have prior research experience before applying BE Aerospace Engineering?
No, not for bachelor's.
At an undergraduate level, there is no work experience required. It just your academics are required.
Uh-huh.
Can you share the application process for applying to summer schools at ASU and its fees? Sure, we'll get in touch with you and share the details with you.
Yeah, we can do that for sure. Summer school for other countries, Priya, let me tell you, from regions like Middle East, from regions like Vietnam, where visas for US is not challenging as we have in India. Students are applying, they've got their visas, they'll fly in May, June. So they have a pretty sorted plan, unlike us, wherein you apply, you'll get a decision in 10 days, you'll get an I-20 in 2 weeks. But what after that? What about the visa appointments? And for the summer school, you need B1, B2. It's not a student visa. You will have to travel on a tourist visa. So the appointments for tourist visas are not open yet. So, but I will get in touch with you if you can apply for J1, because J1 is a student category. So you might have appointments for J1 if the schools lets you, gives you I-20 for J1.
So the next question is, I have already graduated in civil engineering in July 2017, but I had a temporary graduation certificate.
Why temporary?
What is this question? I'm not able to understand. It's not complete. I mean, how do you normalize CGPA from different universities on same scale? Let's say 10. It's easy to, Meenakshi, if you can read it out.
I can. So this is a grad question, right? I mean, how do you normalize the GPA from different universities on the 10 scale? That question you've taken up, right?
Yeah.
I do not understand. I mean, how do you normalize the GPA from different universities on the same scale? Let's say 10 scale, it's easy to score 9 CGPA in some universities, but not in other. How do we not? No, we don't normalize that. That's an amazing question. Whomsoever has asked this question. I don't know. It says Cots Kanu. So that's a very wonderful question you've asked. We don't normalize the GPAs. No matter you come from a top university in India, which can be IITs, NIITs, or Delhi School of Engineering, or Mumbai School of Engineering, or Pune School of Engineering. But even if you're coming from Kalinga University or MIT University or any private university, they would only go by what's written on your CGPA, not with the university ranking in India. So that I understand your question now. It's completely up to your CGPA on paper. We would not give a weightage to the institution you've gone to or you've attended.
So the next question is, do we need work experience for MBA courses?
2 years, yes.
Yes, minimum 2 years of work experience is required. I think so. We have answered all the questions.
All right. Any questions? Feel free to reach out to me again. I'm glad that
Alim will surely get in touch with you. There are fee waivers for ASU. We will get in touch with you and help you out with an applications. If there are any other questions, please let us know. Otherwise, I think so. I would like to thank Meenakshi for giving such a insightful session.
Thank you so much, guys. Anyone who's got any special questions, please feel free to reach out to us later as well. These questions are captured and recorded. So Priya, do not hesitate. Just send me the question and I'll send you the standard answer.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll hope to see all of you joining and applying to these universities, reach out to me for the summer school students.
There is one last question, Meenakshi, if we can take that. Completed BTech ECE, can I go for MS in CSE or only MS ECE?
No, you can apply for MS Computer Engineering program. MS
Yeah,
Computer
yeah.
Engineering is completely fine. You can apply.
Yes, you can.
So thank you all. Thank you so much for attending and joining.
Thank you,
taking the time and
everyone.
being a part of
Yeah.
this session. Yeah, hoping that you apply and get in touch with Manya for further assistance. Thank you. Have a lovely evening.
Sure.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you, Meenakshi. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks, Priya.
Yeah. Bye.